Hey, what's going on, guys? Tropical Fish Guy here. Today we're going to do a video suggested by one of the subscribers here. Wanted to do a fish room tour and take a look at the tanks and stuff. I said, sure, why not? So if you're subscribed and you leave me a comment, most likely I'll listen to it because I'm always looking to do fish videos. So if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe, do all the stuff, right? But anyways, let's walk through all the fish tanks and let's talk about what's been happening. I know I hadn't given y'all fish tank specific updates and stuff yet, but thanks for wanting one. Let's go ahead and go around the room real quick and we'll talk about it. All right, so starting at the front door here, we've got the 29 gallon. It's got some neons. Really love the neons. They're very, very cool schooling fish, right? And the look of the red and the blue just makes things real flashy with the green background, if you can tell that. I mean, that's pretty cool. I like neons, of course. Here's the goldfish right here, just to try to eat some algae, because goldfish are real good about eating algae, so I'm trying to get him to eat some of this algae. He's doing a pretty good job. Got them in with some corridors, some Julie Corys down here. There's 3 of them. I need to get some more of those, but that's the 29 gallon. It's doing real good. It's got a little bit of algae, like I said, but otherwise it's doing well. It's growing the cryptocorns really well. I pulled some of those out, and I'll show you, remind me later, or when we get to that tank over there, the big tank, I'll remember to show you where I put some of these, as well as I yanked some of this. If you can tell, this was like, I actually gave this like a mow, right? If this would be your lawn or whatever, I actually clipped it all the way across, and I yanked some of it that was growing, and I stuck it over here in this tank, because this tank it was looking kind of drabby, but whatever. That's the 29 neons. Let me know, give me a thumbs up on the neon tank. I'll put some other stuff in there, but for now, a big old school of neons and the goldfish is good. See, coming down here, we've got the mini pond right here by the window. Window's doing real good. It's giving the pond some good light, natural light, as you can tell here. We've got the plants going on. If you haven't seen the videos on the pond, I'll leave a link to the playlist. But yeah, these are going really, people underestimate goldfish. These are not these fancy, expensive kois or anything. My daughter won that goldfish there a few years ago in one of those school fairs. And I mean, it's years now, and we still have him. And these other goldfish are like those feeder goldfish at the pet store, at the fish store. And look how pretty they are. I mean, they're cool looking. I mean, they look nice, and they live a long time. Like I said, we've had him for quite a few years. He's been through, this pond, indoor, outdoor. If y'all saw the winter crash update when it was really freezing, he was part of that. But yeah, these goldfish are really, they're really cool looking. I mean, they look really nice, and they last forever too. I mean, they live forever. They live forever. This tank over here, we've got, this is the 20 long, okay? And this one, I had to manicure a little bit. I removed a bunch of the grass. This is not, this really, if you'll notice, the 20 long, right, is kind of a short tank, right? So it's not really a Vallisneria type tank. So I'm putting the wrong type of plants in there because they just grow too fast. But right now, all I've got in there is this crebensis, just to keep the tank cycled. I'm thinking, what should I do with this tank? You guys leave me a comment below. What should I do with this 20 gallon? Nano tank, shrimp tank, frog tank? What do you think? Leave me a comment below. 20 gallon, but it looks pretty cool. It's healthy. He's doing a great job. I need to get him some friends. Then we move along into the main, this is the 75 gallon main tank here. There's a whole bunch of different kinds of fish here. We've got gold barbs there. We've got Odessa barbs there. We've got rummy nose tetras there. We've got candy cane tetras there. We've got Serpé tetras there. We've got ruby red barbs there. We've got glow light tetras there. This is a big, just a variety. Nice, probably the main community tank here. So this one's doing good. This is a good candidate for that tall grass, you know, the Vallisneria that grows tall. So I've got some stuck in the back. Got a good chunk of Anubias that's been growing well. And here are the pieces of the cryptocorns that I planted from that tank over there that I told you about earlier. There's a piece there. There's a nice big piece there. Look at that. That's one big piece right there. And then there's a piece there. And then there's a piece there. That all came from one plant. That all came from one plant that I bought from PetSmart like a year ago. They grow slow, but once they start growing, then they grow good. If you haven't seen my video on the easiest plants to grow, I'll leave a link up here in the description below. Because plants sometimes are hard in aquariums, you know what I mean? So we'll come over here on this, that's 20 high. This has a, and I need to revamp this one too, but this has the pea puffer in there. I've been neglecting this tank. This tank needs definitely some love here. Leave me a comment below what you think I should do with this tank. This has a pea puffer and a rope fish that hides all the time. So no action in this tank. It really is, if you will, a boring tank. So I need to do something with this, and I'm thinking to do something with that crebensis, maybe move it in here, but maybe not, I don't know. Got any ideas, leave me a comment below. We'll move on to a bigger tank here. We've got the 50 gallon shark tank. Okay, so yeah, so Rosaline sharks, right? Rosaline barbs, whatever, and then the Bala sharks. And then you got the Pictus cat. Really cool tank, they're very lively, lots of action, and they eat really well too. I've been feeding them this food here, this nice, it is expensive, but you know, you can feed them just about anything. Probably a good thing also to feed them is that's pretty cheap. That's cheaper are these Viber Bites too. They love these, so I'll leave the link to all this food and stuff in there, but I'll feed them real quick. So I'll feed them a nice chunk of these. You can hear that, huh? Hear that smacking? I don't know if you can hear that, but they kind of smack like you're eating and you're licking your lips after a nice big bite of whatever you love, right? How cool is that? And there's a Siamese algae eater. Yeah, this is a fun tank here. This is a fun tank. And I just moved some of that grass. If you'll notice that, why is there a big chunk of roots out here? It's not supposed to be like that. You are right. It's not supposed to be like that. I just moved it from that tank because it was, like I said, I just had, trimmed it and pulled out a whole bunch of stuff. And so I didn't want the plants to die, so I just threw it in here for now. And I'll put those in the back and stuff. I need more gravel, but you know, whatever. I'll do that later. Yeah, so good looking sharks here. Pretty soon they'll probably outgrow this thing and I might need to get a bigger tank. Be keeping an eye out for a bigger tank. Yeah, and then we'll move over here to the oddity tank. Here we have okay, you just saw that, right? The African claw frog. If you haven't seen my many videos on him, I'll leave a link up here and in the description below. He's cool. And yeah, I'll move around a little bit for you, just to make sure that he's real. He's cool though. He croaks and everything. And here's a here's his tank mate, the Bicher. He's really cool too. He's the Bicher's a prehistoric type fish. So him and the frog get along quite well. They're both, well, the bichir is good at hunting, right? I mean, obviously, but the frog is very slow and would not do well in competition with any other fish that I have. So I am definitely keeping that in consideration, but he's very happy right now. I mean, if you ask him, right? I mean, you happy, dude? Yeah, he just said yeah, so he's very happy, right? Yeah, I need to feed him. Let's see here, Bichir's doing good. And this is a 55-gallon tank right here. The frog is going to get bigger, probably the size of a fist, maybe. And bichir probably going to be about a foot, maybe 8-10 inches, something like that. Yeah, but this is a pretty cool oddity tank with oddballs in there that wouldn't belong anywhere else. These are the hospital tanks here. If you haven't seen my video on the Buenos Aires, right? If you haven't seen my video on the Buenos Aires tetras, check these guys out. Looking good. I have not moved them over yet. I'm gonna move them over to the big tetra tank. That would make sense, right? So they look pretty. They look good. I'm gonna move that barb back over once he heals up. He just got whooped up on a little bit. Another hospital tank over here, I've just got the bait in there. Bait is looking good. Yeah. Bait is looking good. And got some goldfish in there. Keeping friends. Give them some friends and stuff, you know. They get along quite well. Then we'll move here and I'll give you a bonus. That's not in the fish room, but kind of over here. Do the 65-gallon in the living room. Okay, so we have a very special fish here. Our centerpiece fish is the electric blue acara. Right, and we got some tiger barbs, some green tiger barbs in there. We've got, I'm trying to get a crypt to grow here, but the light is random. I just turned it on by hand. I don't have it timered, but I will do a video on how to do timers on this stuff. This is the, what is this? Oh yeah, the Higer lights are really good. I like those lights. Cool looking blue acara, green tiger barbs, regular tiger barbs. Yeah, that one tiger barb over there in the fish room, he was beat up from these guys here, so I'm getting fattened up a little bit, and I'll bring him back in here when I think he's ready. So we got some of that tall grass that's going to grow tall. So this is an appropriate size tank. This is a 65 tall. So I think it's like 2 feet, 2.5 feet, something like that. But that's good for the vallisneria, corkscrew valve, jungle valve, any of that stuff. Get a little bit of algae here I need to take care of. No big deal. But yeah. Blue acara says hi, everybody. How cool is he? If you haven't seen the video yet, I'll link it up there. I think I said that, but if not, I'll do that. Peaceful giant. Anyway, there we go. That's the that right there is the tour of the fish room so far. Tell me what you guys think. Leave me a comment below what kind of fish you want to see, and I'll try to make it happen. Really appreciate you watching, guys. I mean, you guys are the reason why I'm here, and thanks a lot. Really appreciate it. Do the like thing, subscribe, comment, all that other stuff, and happy fish keeping. Peace out. Yeah, goldfish are so underrated. Look at that, huh? Look how pretty they are. 29 cents at your fish store, all right? For these small ones. They're meant to be eaten by bigger fish. Yeah, they're pretty. Tell me what you guys think.